So we've located the next of kin for the guy who owned the locket. He's upset. We're now going to drink to his memory. It begins. There we go, that's it. Chug that pint, little hobbit. That's it, have a little burp. We're going to have drunken hobbit sounds, it's going to be great.
We will not retreat before anyone.
There we go. It's a little bit quiet, but you can hear the hobbit going hiccup hiccup, and I've passed out. I'm drunk. I've woken up.
User in your channel timed out.
Benji's dead. He's passed out from the alcohol. So I've now passed out. I've woken up in the flaming deeps. I'm going to tag the stable master because this quite conveniently puts us down here. And we have to drink to Capitalist memory with someone who knew him in Anazamekam. All these deeds are going to pop up. We'll just ignore those. So there's a tank here. Chug it. There we go. We're basically going to have a massive pub crawl around Moria now, so, you know, we could be slightly intoxicated. We're going to pass out shortly. At some point soon. But yeah, the camera is going all manner of crazy right now.
Do you have post-processing effects on as well, bro?
I don't, but I should probably turn it back on.
Yeah, because it's actually
for the extra lols.
Yeah.
Given that we turned that off for the watcher earlier. There we go. There we go. So everything's beer coloured. Beer has been spilled on the camera. Where am I going? Over here. So I'm going to end up incredibly drunk by the end of this. The only problem is Benji can't get back in the channel, can he?
He can. He should be able to if he remembers his password. I'll pop out and tell him.
User left your channel.
So there we go. We're going to flop over again. I don't know what the next stop on this journey is.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Welcome back.
That's us back.
How goes your busy holiday?
We're now in the Chamber of the Crossroads and slightly inebriated. It's over this side.
Yeah, I just forgot which one it was.
Now, the trick here is have floaty names on so you can at least right-click the name that you can see.
Yeah.
No, the trick is don't have floating names on.
If you try to do it without floaty names, you're going to end up clicking the thing only to realise that you're not actually clicking on a pint of beer. That's just the double or the triple of the thing that you're trying to click.
That's the point.
But we would like to get this done in reasonable time.
I know.
Well, you're going to have to wait for me anyway.
But back in the day, you had to actually go around Moria to all of these locations yourself and drink to his memory, which is quite a pub crawl.
That is quite a pub crawl, especially when there was a lot of mobs around.
Yeah, so we're now in the Foundations of Stone. You can't see it too well because everything is covered in alcohol.
You might as well grab the stable master while you're there.
We are definitely grabbing all the stable masters while we're here. I think the tank on this one's literally right down the end to the west.
Yeah, it is. I'm nearly at it.
So there are loads of quests here, but since we're not questing in the Foundations yet, we'll come back here later when we are. Drunken Hobbit sounds just the best. I have to figure out which slider it's on. Turn it up.
Possibly ambient? I don't know.
Sound effects. There we go. Ah, drunken hobbits. I'm just like happily chattering away to myself and also sounding like I'm probably going to throw up. I'm passed out and I'm still making the noises.
This, my friend, is a pint.
It comes in pints. I mean, that's, you know, if like a pint or whatever is the legal drink drive limit or whatever, can you imagine what it is for a hobbit?
Like a quarter of a pint.
It's just like a thimble or something. Where am I going?
Over here.
There we go. But yeah, the effects of drunkenness are just getting worse and worse. And we will probably have to just wait until this times out rather than carrying on questing drunk.
No, it actually does wear off pretty shortly after the quest is complete.
It takes pity on you and lets you sober up, does it?
Yeah, unlike in the old days when you actually had to wait the 5 minutes.
Hey, at least I get a guide for this. A bog lurker. Gonna lead me through.
It can carry you home. Where are we now? Deep descent.
Downstairs.
So I can't remember how many stops there are. It's like 8 or 10 or something. I think there's like literally 1 tank per region.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, pardon you, Hobbit. I think even my phantom double is making noises now. That's how drunk I am.
Do you know what the most annoying thing is? That your character's off centre. That's the most annoying. Ooh, there's a Forge Master. I need to do Reforge.
You could always try it in first person. 21st Hall. Do it in first person, he's just kind of like swaying back and forth. It's kind of a bit like being drunk, and he kind of like zoomed in as well.
Where is?
I think my Hobbit has, by this point, probably consumed more alcohol than there is blood in her body. Or, you know, even any other liquid in her body. So, I don't think we're quite up to the point where she's consumed her own weight in alcohol, but it's not good. Where we're waking up now then. Oh, we're back.
Yeah.
Right.
First Hall is the last stop before this.
I mean, you get taken back to
I hope
Yeah.
he's got
the
some
camp.
bacon sandwiches or something.
Sober up.
There we go. Completed in his memory. This looks like it's going to stick around for 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, it does. I forgot about that. I did actually.
I thought it.
I logged out. Last time I did it, I logged out pretty much straight away after. So it was fine.
So we'll be back in 5 minutes once my Hobbit's had a bacon sandwich and maybe thrown up in one of those buckets over there. Okay, so we're back then, and for Riel and I at least, our drunken debuff has worn off, although Benji's still piloting under the influence. So we need to talk to Artie. He's going to say defeat 7 Grodbog beetles. We also need to get rid of clusters of deposits in the Grodbog hive. So this is back up to the northeast. And then we're all going to be on this hill. We're actually going to have some other quests once we kill them as well. Infernal Chittering. Defeat Grodbog warriors. So he's got, the little guys are a bit annoying, the little beetle ones, because you have to crack their shell before you really do much damage to them. So it normally takes a few attacks just to break through their shell. The warriors, the big scorpion guys, they do a bit more damage, they're a bit more annoying. But they'll die easy enough. And if we slowly make our way up this hill to the east, that'll take us to the mirror, which is in this region.
It really did look like you just used the same ability twice there. It's not fair.
Yeah. Only does one of the damages though.
But they also look like you're attacking 2 things at once.
Can you imagine if you did your lightning storm while you had the drunk effects?
Ooh,
It's just
we
going
should
to
try
see
that.
like 3 lightning storms at once. So we still need 3 warriors. We actually need a lot of these beetles, so we shouldn't really be running past them. Okay, I'll gather some guys up. Alright, try and do your best to aim and shoot.
Yeah, wow.
Was your whole screen just filled with lightning then?
It wasn't too bad, it's very green lightning.
Because on my screen you only hit like 2 things.
I know, because you'd already pulled
Not
3 and then one
the
of them
10
aggroed
that
on
you
me.
thought you saw while drunk. Okay. A couple more of these. Claw Hollow found on the map. Oh, we can't use that. Actually, we can use that. I thought it wasn't going to let me while we were in combat there. Pick that up. We need to talk to Alti near the Godbog Hive, so that's back at the camp. We need 2 more beetles. And we also need 2 more warriors. Okay, so that's that done, and the other bits are to the south actually. So if we go back the way we came now, and we actually kind of have to drive by the camp anyway, but I think if we just wait until we've finished the last quest, or last 2 quests, and then we'll go hand them all in at once, just so we don't get out.
There's a warrior down at the bottom there.
There are a lot more warriors as we go down.
Yeah, the entire southern half of the Redhorn Loads is basically a Grodbog camp.
Yeah.
That's 8. So these beetle guys, we can ignore them. And they're here. We just head south now down to this southern bit. There's the camp over there.
I need 1 more warrior.
Oh, trust me, we'll find more.
Oh, just saying.
So around this corner, I mean, you can see how badly they've turned this thing into a hive. They're hanging from the ceilings, they're on the walls, there's eggs everywhere. It's crazy.
Hey, my vision come back.
Hooray, he's sobered up.
Confirmed it takes 5 minutes to sober up.
Yeah, I wish it did in real life. The chittering hole has been found and noted on our map. There we go, completed infernal chittering. We need to find the clusters of deposits in the Grodbog Hive. So we found 2 of them. The third and final one is a bit further south. Yeah, along the eastern wall. So it should be up one of these passageways, not this one, but the next one. But yeah, I mean, look at all this. The amount of eggs that are here, it's crazy. There's a pair of warriors here which are going to get pulled just by walking past them, so fair warning. I think the last one is up this bit here to the east.
Yes, it is.
There we go. A great hive found and noted on your map. Oh shit. I pulled a beetle. It's fine.
Was it Ringo, or which one was it? Ringo, Lenny, or I can't remember the names.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Beetles.
Come on, Bal. Come on.
Yeah, but what have Grodbog's got to do with the beetles? Beyond the fact that, you know...
He said I pulled a beetle. Never mind.
Oh. They're either dead or old. Either way, you don't be putting them. Okay, so moving back to the camp then, hand these 3 in. And we should be close, I think, to finishing the quest in this place. We should have to go in the nursery area. It's just around the corner. That should be about it. So...
We will need your aid against the orcs of Moria. The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls.
Yeah, there we go. Find the ancient miners' garrison, Nudheden. So that's just around the side. Empty my bags. Stop chirping in my face, you bastard. Okay, so moving around the side then.
I think we're still waiting for Benji as well.
User in your channel timed out.
And he's timed out again, so we'll just come in here and wait till he gets back then. Okay, so we're in Nudheden then, and while we're waiting for Benji to reconnect, I have now equipped my first age sword, which you can see on the front of the screen there, so it's quite a fancy, elaborate design. And I've just chucked a few runes in there to get me up to level 10, but I need to go back to reforge it to actually sort out some legacies. But shiny new sword. Okay, so we need to kill.
Reminds me of the Dwemer swords in Elder Scrolls. Balthelion swords in Skyrim.
We need to explore the 3 rooms in this place. I'm also going to get quests from killing these guys. So, got to kill 10 Grodbogs, explore the rooms. I'm just going to lead everything on a merry chase. The beetles don't move very fast. There should be some warriors up here though.
Bring them over. Where are you?
You may as well come up with this Benji because he's not stopping.
I want to just air away.
I'm not stopping. Lol. Okay, that's a bit more than I was hoping for. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. So, while we're not stopping, Viel's not helping with killing the mobs, he's just going around, like, destroying
There's
the
no point in me helping.
There is, because like, we were all massively overpowering and stuff. What is hitting
He's
me?
have the AoE.
What is hitting me? Where'd you come from? Go away. Okay, so start setting that one on fire. We need to get 5 of them. We still need 1 Grodbog, and there's 1 last room as well. And I think we will get the queen on this trip, or do we have to come back?
We do get the queen on this trip.
Which is another welcome change. I like how in Moria there's a portrait of Weathertop up here. You see that?
Oh yeah, so there is.
It's a bit random. You know, if you'd think the dwarves didn't have much sentiment towards that.
It was the old kingdom. Not like
Okay.
it's the
Ria was making friends.
Just the queen, just to get her started for you.
Yeah, but Benji needs this, so don't kill it.
I'm not planning on it. He's in now.
Have you accepted the quest?
No, oops.
Oh.
There's
No.
me that killed it as well, but
You knew
It
it.
was me who killed it, unfortunately. Sorry, I thought you'd accepted it already.
I forgot to accept the quest.
My bad. Doesn't take too long to respawn in here anyway.
I guess that's time for another break then.
Yep.
Unfortunately, sorry about that.
She's back!
It's the queen. You've definitely got the quest this time, Benji?
No.
No as in serious no, or no as in troll no?
Well, given that he's hitting it, I hope it's troll no, because I've just killed it.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we need to head back to the camp then.
You did Globog Slayer Advanced.
Yeah, I completed my basic Grodbog slaying here as well. A few more TPs, can't argue with that. Okay, it's back outside then.
By the way, I was thinking earlier, I was surprised we weren't with recording it, and then I thought, well, we're so fast doing it anyway, why bother with Mithril coins?
But we're so
we
close
do
to it
pretty
anyway. Plus also,
Yeah,
I'm not sure if Benji's resolved his Mithril coin issue yet.
Oh, I bought some.
he did, yeah.
I bought some earlier, so
Oh, earlier today?
yeah.
I thought you'd bought enough the other day, so that's... I just assumed you'd bought enough then.
Much to account for. May Durin return soon to his halls.
Find the heat source helping the Grodbog hive. So
Have you started recording again?
Yes,
Okay, didn't realise.
we've said this.
No, I didn't hear you say it.
So, oh crap, I've clicked on the wrong button. I've opened up 50 million screens. I've been dismounted because I'm not looking where I'm going. But I believe this is the last quest before we get sent back to town.
This is technically the last quest from Redhorn, and we don't technically get sent back to town. Yeah, sorry, Benji. we don't get sent back to town. We get sent to the follow-up quests in the Flaming Deeps. How can you go the wrong way down here? There's only one way out.
I need to go up the hill, not down.
Oh, this is when you have to run all the way through the Flaming Deeps
Yeah.
to get to, yeah.
You have to turn up the hill at the end. But we basically find that the reason why they like this spot in Moria is there's like a nice draft coming through from the Flaming Deeps. These guys are spanking me quite hard right now. Go
Hi,
away.
Real.
Reset, please. Thank you. So here we go. Ta-da! And hopefully it should proc soon. The heat is coming from the Flaming Deeps, but wait, what is that noise coming from around the corner to the right? I don't know. Let's go investigate. Kill a few of the guys just while they're here. Downstairs in the hole is a fiery grim, but that's not what we need right now, so we'll leave him. Over here there is a dwarf, but we will finish this. But I think this pretty much starts.
This is the start of Flaming Deeps.
Yeah, this is. Even though you could start from Anazamekum, but hey ho. So I think we're gonna stop the questing bit here, but I'm gonna nip back to the 21st hall before we stop our session, because I want to hopefully.
Off level 60 armor.
I can only get part of that, so there's no point me getting the armor just yet. Actually, it might be worth getting a bit of it.
You can get all of it if you've got the coins.
I don't have all the coins though, so.
That's what I was thinking. I wasn't 100% sure.
Now, if I try consuming some of these tokens that I've got, there we go. Kindred with the miners, which means half these items I can no longer use. What else have we got? And I'm at max reputation with the guards anyway, which is fantastic. So I'm going to nip over to the 21st then. Okay, so I'm back in the 21st hall then. I'm speaking to the Iron Garrison Guard Trader since I'm now kindred with these guys. That means I can now buy my minstrel book to read the verses of the North, which I literally just have to buy. I have to consume it. Quick read. That will complete the deed, the verses of the North, which gains 1 class trait point and also I think 20 turbine points if it procs up in a second. There we go. So that's quite nice. We also got, as part of hitting level 60, or I did because I'm the only one that's level 60, a letter from Lady Galadriel herself on behalf of the Golden Host. A time long prepared for approaches, and I have seen your part in it. My husband Celeborn has called for a great company, the Golden Host of Laurelin, to cross the river Anduin and bring battle to the fortress of Dol Guldur. It stands atop a stony height in the depths of Mirkwood, and beyond its walls great evil is brewing. Come to our lands and prepare to fight this growing shadow. Speak to Haldir of Lorien on his flets just outside the Golden Wood, or to the boatmaster Calangoth, standing vigil on the southeastern docks of Lothlorien on the great river itself. We have need of great adventurers such as you, my friend. Please come to Lothlorien, from there to depart to Mirkwood. Which is kind of getting a bit ahead of ourselves, because this is the prologue to Mirkwood, and we haven't even got to Lothlorien yet, so...
Yeah, well...
This is technically for level 65.
Yeah, because Mirkwood started at 60, so...
We'll just delete that.
Yeah.
But the other thing I will do quickly, just before we call it wraps, is I'm going to go speak to my minstrel trader, who should be somewhere to the south of the stable master. There he is. So once you start getting to the later stages of Moria and you start running some of the instances, you're going to start getting these medallions of Moria, which you'll get a couple per each chest for each boss you kill, and also for some of the challenge quests in some of the instances. So I've only got 55, which is not going to be enough for a full set of armour. But if I go and barter items, I can see all these really nice shiny bits of armour. So a lot of these will be, the blue ones will be for a set bonus. So in this case, the gloves of the Mighty Verse and the whole armour set is the Mighty Verse. There's a couple of other loose pieces of blue ones. There's also a helm and shoulders, which are part of this armour, which comes from the Watcher instance, the Vile Moor, which is a 12-man raid, but we'll cover that when we get there as well, because we did practically 2-man it earlier with high-level characters just to get a few tokens.
I was basically dead for most of it.
You were dead and drowning on your hunter, who was on level. But that's funny. But yeah, so our goal in Moria will be to get a full set of this before we leave Moria, because it's pretty solid armour, good stats. It will last you quite a while. It saves you having to craft a set. But the bonus of having this is that it has bonuses as well. So we've got a 2-set and a 4-piece bonus. So if you equip 2 pieces of Mightyverse or whatever your class armour is, you're going to get probably a token amount of stats. And if you have 4 pieces equipped, you'll get some kind of class-specific bonus as well. So it's definitely worth getting. Right now, though, I will get myself a chest and leg piece because they're the ones that are going to give me the most stats. So yeah, I'm replacing level 51 stuff at the moment. The other thing to bear in mind is that these are level gated as well as class gated. So depending on the pieces, they are either level 58, 59 or 60. So you might not be able to barter these or equip these at certain levels, just bear that in mind. But it's definitely worth picking these up as soon as possible once you're 58 plus. Depending on the class as well, they're not too bad cosmetic wise. Some are better than others. And I think that the Bjorning cheats and uses the same as the Warden one, because they cheaped out on that when they added the Bjorning class. But I think that's pretty much about it then. So we're getting there now. Let's look at the grand map of Moria. So yeah, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the regions. Technically 7 if you count Zaraxagil. So it's just Flaming Deeps, then Nudmelek, and Foundations of Stone. So until then, see you guys later.